Bienvenidas to Latina Literati. Today we have a really special video for you. Instead of talking about history or people or books, which I hope you enjoy, because that would make this channel perfect for you. Today we actually are going to be talking about Latina businesses, and we're going to be giving you some resources to be able to support Latina businesses as you consider your gift giving this year. So excited to be able to lift other small businesses up. And of course, for me, as a mom, as a madre, homemade gifts are always the best. And in fact, I'm sporting two necklaces that my son strung himself when he was a wee lad that I still wear because I know the love and the care and the cariño and the intention with which they were made. And so for me, they're some of my most precious necklaces. My daughter also made a beautiful candle for me a few years ago. Why she chose to pour it into a spiked seltzer bottle, I have no idea. Why would she? No, I'm joking, of course. This is also very special because it was made con sus manitas, with her little hands, and so I keep it on my desk always as a reminder of her creativity, but we'll talk about her later. So let's talk about Latina businesses. Latina businesses are the fastest growing sector of all small businesses. Latinas are the driving force of small business, at least in California and probably in other states where Latinos are moving. And so almost 1 million people in California work in Latina-owned small businesses. But the income levels that should reflect aren't there. And so one of the ways that we bolster each other's small business up is that we talk about it and we share it and we recommend each other's businesses. And so I really looked at not just Latina businesses, but I chose 4 sustainable businesses to recommend to you and to talk to you about their products. And I'm so excited to do that at the beginning of December when we have a chance to support these wonderful small businesses that happen to be owned by Latinas.
Sanara Skincare is a beautiful line inspired by plants from Latin America, and these Latinas have come together to provide options for you and for your holiday needs. So these Sanara Skincare products come in bundles and they come individually, and they are based in an eco-conscious philosophy. So highly recommend that you check them out and see if you'd like to try them out and sana your skin.
And all of the companies that I'm going to talk about today, I will link in the description box and hope that you'll take a look at them as you are looking for gifts for your friends and family. The second company that I'm going to talk to you about is called Naja Lingerie. I'll also link it below, but really interesting company in that they are zero waste, sustainably sourced, and they support women. All of their workers that make the lingerie and underwear are either single mothers or female heads of household. And so they're really supporting women in their business, which is wonderful. And they are really committed to supporting the family. An example, when the children of their employees need school supplies, they cover the costs of all the school supplies for their workers' children. This is just an example of how committed they are to their workers, and I thought that was wonderful. Really fabulous. Naja Lingerie. Again, I'm going to link it below so that you can take a look at it and consider it for your needs and for the needs of those you may want to gift to. company is Selva Negra. Selva Negra is an ethical, zero-waste, sustainable clothing brand. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they're out of Miami. But in any case, also Latina-owned, really appreciate their process, and their clothing looks very comfortable. I'm gonna order one, I haven't yet, but I'll order an outfit from them.
I love their young vibe, their beautiful clothing, their eco-conscious production, and the uplifting of women, all-inclusive women of all beautiful colors by this Latina-owned brand. And I love the name, Selva Negra. It reminds me of that song, Dans les jungles, terrible jungle, le lion mord ce soir. Do you remember that song? That's what their beautiful tropical colors remind me of. So again, enjoy, take a look at the brand, see if you or someone you love would enjoy these beautiful pieces by these beautiful Latinas.
And so again, recommend that you check out their website, Selva Negra. Again, I'll link it below so that you can take a look at their products for yourself and for those around you. And last but absolutely not least is a clothing brand that has launched today. It's called ondastudios.com. I will link it below. And in the spirit of full transparency, this is my daughter's brand. She has just started it, and she literally hand dyes every single piece with natural plant dyes, sources the pieces from sustainable cotton and from upcycling. Every single piece is made with so much love.
Onda Studio is a labor of love. And I know because I have watched my daughter over the past year develop every aspect of her new line. I have seen her con sus manitas dyeing every one of these pieces with a lot of love, with different plants like coffee and turmeric and indigo. And I have seen her hand sew the labels onto every piece, and I've seen the love with which she packages and sends them out in compostable mailers. So I would encourage you, as a proud mama, to take a look at my daughter Lucia's new line and see if you or your family members would like to enjoy one of these pieces made with so much amor. There are tank tops if you're going off to the beach during the winter, or there are long sleeve options as well if you're staying in the colder climates, and tote bags that are fun as well. So these are organic cotton pieces made with plant-based natural dyes, all natural process. It's good for you and it's good for the planet.
And you'll see the prints, and I hope you enjoy them. This has been so much fun to research and to take a look at all of these different products and businesses for you. In the description box, I am going to also include lists of Latina-owned businesses. I did not cover by any means even a percentage of the lists that I'll include, because I really wanted those two criteria. I wanted them to be Latina-owned, and I wanted them to be sustainable or eco-conscious. And so I really wanted to have the spotlight on businesses that were both Latina and eco-conscious. I will leave links to lists of other Latina businesses all over the country. And I will also leave a list by the New York Post of books that they recommend as gifts. I've read about half of them, but I thought instead of just telling you about a couple books, there's a list of, I think it's 25 books that the New York Post recommends as gifts for your friends and family if you'd like to give a book, because that's the best gift of all. In any case, thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and we're beginning our festivities with this video, and we hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful holidays with your family. Con mucho salud, con mucho cariño y mucho amor. Gracias.